Hello, I wanted to do a quick video. I did a playthrough of this solitaire after playing it multiplayer, and again, my apologies. I feel like I'm doing that a lot lately, but my apologies. I got a few rules wrong, and I want to make sure I express that to anybody who's watching this playthrough. The first thing is that apparently even in the multiplayer game, and my friends taught it to me incorrectly, you're only allowed to own 2 president share or a director share. So you'll see in this playthrough that I started, I believe, 3 companies, and I can only ever start 2. So the moment I started that 3rd company, I was breaking a rule. And in fact, I made the comment at the end of the game that this is way too easy against the solitaire AI, and now I know why. And one of the things I recommended is that the only way this would be a balanced game is if I was restricted to only buying and being able to start 1 more new company. And in fact, that is the case. I'm only allowed to start 1 more new company. So I just missed that rule and got it wrong, and I blame my friends who taught it to me wrong. So I'm going to stick to that story. The other thing I did is there is a step in the game where the solitaire player gets a new train, and what I did was I played it the way we would play it in a multiplayer game, and when I started a new company I would steal the train from the bank pool, and therefore the AI player was not able to get a new train. And that's the way I taught it to you in this game. And I know if you're new to this series, you've not yet seen me do that yet. But when you do see me teach it that way to you, it's all wrong. Apparently, there is no bank pool in a solitaire game. That's only for the multiplayer. And so if I were to start a new company, I would have to actually do a buy train action to be able to get a new train for that company. So that's a very important thing to understand, because that's going to consume more actions for me. And then the other thing is that the solitaire player draws directly from the train deck, and we skip that bank pool step. So in other words, the solitaire player is always going to get a new train. There's nothing I can do to stop that. So those are 2 very large mistakes, and I have nothing but humility as I explain this to you. The first mistake, of course, it's funny because after the game was over, I was suggesting that that's exactly what the rules should have said, and it turned out that that's exactly what they do say. So I feel proud of myself for at least getting the right sense of it. The second one, however, I completely missed the mark and had no clue that that's how that was supposed to go. So my friend has not picked this game up yet. I still have it with me. I might squeeze in another playthrough and see if I can get it the right way and see how much different the AI is going to be. So please, by all means, enjoy the playthrough you're about to watch. It's not completely dead, but just understand that the AI would get a train every single round. And then also understand that that trick I did where I bought and started up many new companies wouldn't have worked. And by doing that trick, I essentially cheated, and that's why I won the game. So let's see, maybe in another playthrough, after this current playthrough, I would create another one and just put it in part of this playlist. So if you see a second playthrough, I definitely recommend that you either jump to that or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to necessarily teach as much in the second playthrough, but you might at least get to see the rules the way they're supposed to be, and maybe see that the AI is a bit more of a challenge. I think it would be. I mean, just with those 2 changes by themselves, the AI is going to be much better positioned to challenge me than in the last situation. So anyways, please accept my apologies. I'm not going to delete my videos. The rules are just wrong, but there's not a lot of videos for this game out there, so I'm going to leave it as is for now. I'm inserting this into the playlist, so those of you who are watching this series for the first time will at least be aware that I did two major mistakes. And as you watch the video, just be aware that I made those mistakes, and it shouldn't take away from your enjoyment. I do apologize that if you're looking for a crisp video that has the rules precisely the way they're supposed to be, those two things are definitely going to be wrong. Beyond that, you will find that nearly all of it was played, in my mind, very well from a rules perspective, but those two things are definitely going to be off. So anyways, thank you for watching as always. Stay awesome, and thank you so much to the viewers who wrote me and very kindly explained to me where I was off on my rules. And so I trust them so much, and I thank them so much for that feedback. I was actually quite frustrated with the solitaire rules of this game and thought it was rubbish. And so I'm very tempted to try this again and see if I can get a better outcome. Thank you.